like, there is the early age development that you do have to worry about, and it is a big worry, like, you know, and I don't think, like, I wouldn't want my kids smoking it up until they were 18 or 19 anyway, at least.
But
it's still, no, look, it's still an arguable point, as in the fact, does it affect, like, because what about the kids that actually need it for medicine then throughout them ages,
Yeah,
like, what do you do then? Like,
for seizures and
you've got kids.
Very close to the gym.
You've got kids then that have ADHD and they have their problems in that sense, and it relaxes them.
I know that from my own sense. My own daughter was throwing pills with.
Yeah, and then kids with autism as well. You stop and think, well, if this is working for them, then maybe it doesn't do what they're telling us that it does. Maybe it's just a scare.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's proven now that it's proven in other parts of the world that it's all been a scare tactic all the time anyway. But
anything, even though autistic, you deal with any kind of Asperger's, any kind of place where they act out.
You just really look up some of the old American advertisements to try and steer people away from read.
Do you know that most of them are actually deleted, so they are.
Really?
Yeah, most of them are deleted.
I watched them about a year ago. It was just really funny, people's ignorance at the time and what people were trying to say it does.
Propaganda, just media in general. That was what
there was a woman texting me the other day. She said, "I'm looking for all these old 1960s and 50s ones." She said, "And I'm looking for them everywhere. They seem to be all deleted." She said she wanted to send them on to me, like, so we could put them up there and show the world about them, like, but. They have to be out there somewhere, but she was given a wide search for them anyway, and she didn't come across them, so I don't know. You can believe that they get rid of these things too, like, you know, but they can't get rid of everything either at the same time. So, but anyway, look, sticking on the mental health side of it there, like, it has.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, well, look, I'm here for the mental health side because it pulled me out of the mental health side of it there. You're here for the same reasons, but you've also had your diabetic side of it then as well, like, you know. You'd be here for both, yeah, which it does both.
Really very, very strongly tied into each other, so I needed something for both, something that would work for, something that wouldn't damage one by treating the other.
Yeah. No, but she's right in the sense, like, because if her diabetes is not controlled properly, that means her mind is not working properly, and then everything is scattered all over the place there.
And if the mind's not working properly, diabetes
it's not working.
It's not good.
So it's balancing the ballroom in that sense, like, yeah. So you'd be safe to say, like, that you probably wouldn't have been depressed if you never had diabetes, and probably all the tablets you were taking on top of it then didn't really help then at the same time.
I refused tablets. I never took them.
Never.
I told my doctor, I don't know how many times I told him, no, stick it. I don't want tablets. I don't even take painkillers. I can't deal with them. Because I know what they're going to do to my insides. I know how much trouble my kidneys could be in, and it's just, that's a really stupid decision to me.
I see that a lot in the younger generation there. As in, I have a brother your age. You're 24, aren't you? My brother's 24, and him and all of his friends, I watched them grow up, and I was waiting for him to actually turn, like myself and my other brother did. Like, we were nuts. We were always out partying every weekend and just crazy drinking and whatever else on top of it. But then he didn't, like, and I was watching him, and I was there. What's wrong with these young fellas? Like, they're not doing that. Like, you know, how they live, they're not enjoying themselves. They were hanging around and playing the PlayStation, doing that. But I found out he was smoking weed since he was about 19, I'd say. And he's 24 now. He's big into his gym and all that, so he is, and he's serving his time there at the moment. And he's getting on in his life, like, but smoking seems to be their thing. Like, he's has been introduced to other drugs, but I think it's because he was educated by seeing what myself and my brother had done throughout our lives, like, and I hope that scared him off, to be honest. And I'm sure my mother being in his ear, what turn that too, like, you know. So I hope that worked, and that is the
choice that everyone has to make.
But if that is the case, it boils down to education. Like, you know, if you could teach them experience. You have teachers teaching in school that never had anything to do with drugs in their lives, and they never had. You know, most of the people that are teaching the bad things about drugs. And we also live in a society where it's 2019, like, everybody is taking drugs. If they were to be out there taking fucking samples off every car driving up and down the road there'd be no cars left on the road.
In this place
From pharmaceutical up to fucking heroin or fucking whatever you want to call it there. Every vehicle is popping one of them, so they are. Every single one of them. So, you know, like, where do you go with it all?
It's the same thing that we want branch of the plant that has many benefits there. We could talk about other drugs. I mean, for years and years, you had cocaine was used as a health benefit, as medicine. Yeah, opium, heroin, all that is the same.
Coke was made with cocaine in originally. Like,
Yeah, to the 70s. Yeah, to the 70s. And they're still the highest exporter or importer of cocaine in the United States at the moment.
I don't think it was up to the 70s. I think it was back in 1990 something there, 91 or 1901 or 1902 when they took it out. But I think it was even before 18 something. I think when it was when they originally put it in. It didn't last very long, but the name stuck with a Coca-Cola on it. But they did take it out because kids were drinking it. Like, you know, it was first fizzy drink on the market there, and it excited children, so they had to take the Coke out of it. But yeah, it was in it once upon a time. But like, what my point was on that is, like, it's 2019. Everyone has their issues, everyone has their problems, and everyone's like, why should there be a chance that we're not going to get our job, or we're not going to get so many different things because we're smoking something that we can buy on wherever we want. It's a matter of one phone call, 2 phone calls at the most there, or hopefully not. But yet you can walk into the pharmacy there and you can buy whatever drugs you want. And if you really wanted to pay it, you could go to the doctor and tell him that you're having a really bad day there. Please give me a load of Prozac because I fucking need them, and he'll give them to you. Like, you know? Yeah. Do you want to? You only don't want to come back now in 2 weeks and get more, like, you know.
I've seen enough guys going down that road too. Yeah, and that's just a little bit of a great road. But the guy will be good going down there either.
It's horrible.
And because her doctor had overdosed and he gave her too much, she collapsed. She was really sick, and she was. I've never seen her that incoherent, and it was terrifying. And that was from a prescription medicine.
Yeah. That was
supposed to help her. You trusted people.
Did she come off them in the end?
Away, yeah, she wouldn't use them anymore.
And she had a horrible time coming off.
I don't remember. I was 16, 17 at the time, and she was going through a bad bout of depression, so she was given these tablets to take, Prozac, and it took her away from us. It took, like, I didn't have my sister at the time, it was just me and my brother, but it took my mom away from us because she mentally, she was.
It cuts out their emotions. That's what that's one of the side effects. It cuts your emotions.
She shut herself in her room for 6 months. She was just gone. She might even have not been in the house. And some of the things that we watched her go through, the emotional side of it, and then the numb side of it, and trying to gauge a reaction and not being able to do that was scary for kids as well. We had school to try and deal with, we had home to try and deal with, and it was
imagine there's people now, there's families that their family members have been taking these for the past 10, 20 years. And like, they have been depressed for 20 years, and they have been numb and emotionally not there for 10 years, 20 years.
Still believing that these tablets are going to
Still believing that these tablets are going to do something eventually. But all it is if they stop taking, they get withdrawal symptoms, and they need them then, like, they have to fucking, Jesus, give me more, like, you know.
And then you see the flip side, you see the cannabis side of it, and you think, well, if I can think my way out of this myself without anybody's outside help, this should be the option. And that, I really would like to believe that would have brought my mum back to us when we were that young. It would have given us our mum back quicker. She would have been more there. She would have been more able to deal with us and to cope with what was going on in the house at the time, and to cope with pressures and stresses.
And the doctor gave her something that would do that rather than put her through 6 months of hell.
But that's really what it all boils down to as well, right? They spend billions of years on prescription drugs throughout the country. Why don't they spend the billions of years teaching the kids to start with, but not even that, get into the people's lives? If someone's coming to the doctor and they're telling you they're depressed, well, hang on a second, then we get you into some fucking counselling. Do you know? Why don't we get you into some counselling?
The doctors want to say.
No, why don't you give us drugs? I don't think you need drugs. I think you need a bit of counselling. Like, that's what a real doctor should be doing, like, you know.
But still, counselling doesn't work for everybody. Talking about a situation doesn't deal with the problem.
Not for
It just
everyone.
puts a plaster over it.
Yeah.
No, I'm a sole believer that talking is the key point to it all. But
Some
look, I do
people- some
believe.
people are different.
Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah, it wouldn't do much for me now. You tell me now.
I can talk about shite that happened to me endlessly, and I can tell you, and I can tell you, and I can tell you.
Yeah.
That's not going to fix what it
I
does.
know that. No,
Just tell me what I just
you see, it all depends on how emotionally scarred you are. It takes years and years of talking. I'm not saying that you shouldn't need your weed in the meantime of this, like, you know, because you do, because everyday life still goes on. Your problems don't get fixed today, tomorrow, or the next day. Yeah, I'm 10 years trying to fucking fix the problems that I've gone through, and I know I've another fucking, hopefully another 70 fucking years of going through problems, like, you know. Problems are not going to go away. But, you know, you do need to go through the fucking,
Halfway through, I keep on walking.
halfway through, I'll keep on fucking walking and just keep on going. You just have to keep going every day. And I do believe talking about it is, but the fact that if there is a plant here that'll help us go through all of this,
It certainly helped me.
it's helped me. Like, I'm not saying that I want to smoke, need to use weed for the rest of my life. I enjoy using it.
No interest in
Now,
it.
I've no interest in giving it up. But if it ever became a fucking health problem for me, which is not going to become a health problem,
I think it's got to save me at this stage there, so it'd be kind of hypocritical to say
know,
that the health issue, yeah.
but if it does, I'll think about giving it up.
Sore throat for smoking too much.
But that's
the tobacco. It's
that
not
if
weed.
now is a
Yeah.
fucking magnificent
That's
if
a
I
because
think the worst that can happen to you is you get tired.
Yeah, or like rub the dog too hard. Oh, sorry, put it
I never usually do the errands to the doctor. Boss. So, yeah, there's just so many different ways of looking at this.
I'm sitting for Domino's Pizza, like I'm ringing it too often.
Yeah.
Instead of Domino's Pizza, I've had 5, it's terrible.
I know, it's one more pepperoni, that's all. So, yeah, look, I suppose we could just leave it off at that one there now. We're going to have to cover a lot of it there as well. Like,
We're going through a lot. But I mean, this, look, we want more of these, maybe we could blue in the face talking about all this and having loads of people in there. What we want is the final end product. We want the weed legalized now. We want to get 420 working on in April. Next year, look, next year is the year. It's 2020 next year. I think it's kind of almost set.
It's kind of perfect to have 420.
isn't it? Isn't it?
I think that was one of the first things that went into my head when you said that originally, the 420 went, it's 2020 next year. But I said for the crack, I'd love to spend a month in Amsterdam. Just like the whole 420.
I do believe there's something there in the fact that it's 2020, 420, something, it has to be a big, like, you know, it's a big calling, like, isn't it?
Ireland 2020, Ireland 420.
Oh, man.
It look, it writes itself, fairness.
It does. It's written. It's already written.
We're getting
so
our
it is,
logos,
yeah.
it's fantastic, and going to be logos. But yeah, 420 lads, and we need to get across the country. We can start in Waterford. Waterford's doing this now. We've got 3 in Waterford. Well, 2 in Waterford and 1 Dublin.
There shouldn't be a problem with anybody doing it Dublin. I know we've done it before, and it was probably fantastic.
No,
But I mean,
everyone's going to turn up that knows about it. So the word is,
We're
we need to spread the word.
We've 6 months now to do it.
But we need to spread the word. If we really want it, like,
And legalise.
I don't believe it can be legalized next year. But there's nothing saying that realism. If it was the case, that you were to make a serious amount of noise between now and next April, and April just turned out to be a massive day, like bigger than anyone expected. Who's to say that it wouldn't be overturned within a year?
Well, I tell you,
Who's to
I
say?
smoke weed and realism is not where I live at all. So I'm looking for this to be legalised by April of next year. That's what I'm looking for. And I know our government can do it because I have faith in you guys. I have faith in you guys. You look after this country. You want to put out.
Well, I don't think they'll be there then anyway, so there's no difference. Well,
Thank you very much all for the chat, and thank you Siobhan for coming in with us today.
Siobhan, thank you very much. Absolutely wonderful having you. It was great meeting you, and thanks for sharing your story. Really, thank you very much.